It wasn't a lesson for the public mind. It was a high-pass filter, linguistic security architecture, designed to protect the seed from historical decay. Listen to the mechanics. He wasn't standing on a boat to preach a moral philosophy. He was emitting compressed data packets into a dense three-dimensional colony. The crowd is processing the surface, the farming, the fishing, the soil, while the internal receiver intercepts the scalar wave beneath the toil. Dimensional encryption language used as a geometric firewall to prevent the social ego from co-opting the architecture of the all. If the truth were delivered unencoded into an uncalibrated biological frame, the low-frequency identity would distort the signal and weaponize the name. So the parable acts as a phase-lock loop, a tactical delay, bypassing the cognitive gatekeeper to deposit the blueprint directly into the clay. It's a mathematical necessity. The clean frequency must remain concealed until the receiver inside the human temple is structurally stabilized and healed. The parables aren't stories to teach you how to behave within the matrix line. They are specific acoustic ciphers designed to reassemble your original design. The disciples ask why he speaks to the crowd in hidden configurations, because they don't see the systemic resistance built into the historical generations. The outer mind is a product of social programming and entropic gravity loops. It automatically rejects the high voltage signature of the sovereign troops. If you give raw, unshielded power to an entity trapped in a fractured state, the systemic feedback loop will blow the circuits and accelerate the dark rate. So the story serves as an insulation layer, a protective casing for the core, allowing the information to sit dormant until the user opens the interior door. It's a passive security protocol running silently beneath the physical display, filtering out the casual observers who just want to manipulate the day. The mystery of the kingdom is not an elite club or a secret society game. It is a technical calibration of consciousness that requires you to drop the name. You must have the internal hardware capacity to host the incoming streaming line. Otherwise, the brilliant light of the source looks like darkness to your blind design. On the outside, everything is parables, everything is an external sign, because their awareness is locked in the historical narrative in the linear timeline. They look but they don't perceive, they hear but they don't decode the frequency sent, trapped in the linguistic prison of literalism, wondering what the metaphor meant. But the moment the individual collapses the compartments and unifies the internal field, the encryption keys dissolve automatically and the underlying physics is revealed. The parables are algorithms of reassembly, stepping down the infinite cosmic code, so it can bypass the collective static and manifest along the biological road. Stop looking for a historical theater or a theological doctrine to memorize and keep. The text is a living interface to wake the original blueprint from its sleep. The instruction is complete when the separation between the story and the self dies, and the sovereign user operates the field through the lens of the architect's eyes. Unpack the packet, the software is executing the program inside the cellular frame. Return to singular resonance, the encryption has just spoken your true name.
Analyze the compression.
The veil is not a curtain, it is a frequency barrier. Remove the static, the protocol is active.